Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to install the Lost World mod pack for Fallout 4. What I will say is there is not much on the internet except for the official guide and documentation over at fallout4experiences.com. I'll link this in the description, and this goes through everything that you need to know when installing the mod list. But I wanted to make a video because there's very little out there in terms of on YouTube of people actually installing the game and the mod list for the first time. What we're going to first do is, if you have Fallout 4 installed on the same drive as your Windows, you're going to need to change that, and you're going to need to add it to a non-Windows drive, your non-root drive basically. So if I was to go to my system, I know that Windows is installed on my C drive, so I've picked my E drive to install Fallout on. And if I go here and go to Steam Apps, Common, you'll see Fallout 4 here. So this is the folder that we will need to access when we are dragging some of the files over to Fallout. Then what we're going to need to do is go to wabbajack.org. Again, I'll link it in the description below. And this is a program that installs all your mods. It actually grabs the mods from Nexus and installs them on your computer. So when you install that, you're going to create a folder within the same drive as the game called Wabbajack. And as you can see here, if I open Wabbajack up, make it large, you're going to click here, browse mod lists, and this will give you lots of different mod lists for different games. If you go to the top right hand corner here and drop down and pick Fallout 4, you'll see this is the one that we want to install. So as you can see, there's a play button beside mine, meaning that I have fully installed it, but for you, you will have this download mod list, and you're going to click that. It will then bring you to this page. It'll actually open up the guide as well for you, which is quite handy. And then this first folder that you're going to pick, this is automatically selected, so you can leave that. And for the other two, we're going to create another folder within our E drive called Lost World, and that's what we're going to select for the next two. So just have all of these the same as I have. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click play. All it's doing here is making sure that all my files are verified and up to date. What's going to happen on your side is it's going to bring you to Nexus, and you're going to have to click slow download on every file. It does take quite some time. If you do have the premium account, it downloads them all automatically, but you could spend maybe an hour clicking on each of the mods. There is no way around this. I thought there may be a folder online that somebody may have put up there, but there doesn't seem to be. So you're just going to need to go and click slow download on each of the mods and then allow it to download here. When it's finished, it will say installation complete, and then we can move on to the next step. So as you can see here, it says installation complete. Only when you see installation complete can you move on to the next step. So if there's an issue here, I recommend closing Wabbajack and going through the steps again. Don't worry, if it is a case that you've got some of the mods downloaded, it's not going to get you to download them again. It will just continue on where it left off. So I'm going to close Wabbajack. We are going to open up Lost World, and these are all the files that are connected to the mod list. So the only thing that we need to drag over is the game folder files. So we're going to grab all these. I'm going to copy them, and then we're going to go into our Steam folder, Steam Apps, Common, Fallout 4, and we're going to paste all those in here. The next step is you've got two profiles with this mod list. You've got the Metro ENB profile or the Stalker ENB profile. I absolutely love Stalker, so that's the profile that I want to use. Because these both are in folders, they will not read in the Fallout 4 folder, so we need to remove them. So if we copy and then paste them back out into the main page of the Fallout 4 files. The next step is we are going to start the mod organizer 2, which can be found in our Lost World folder. So let's go to Lost World if I can find it. Here we go. And we're going to come down here and click Mod Organizer. We're going to open that up. So as you can see here, the Lost World Stalker profile is selected. If you do want to change to the Metro profile, you're just going to drop it down and click Metro. You will have to go out to the game folder and copy the Metro ENB files into the main Fallout folder and remove the Stalker ENB if you want the Metro one to fully work. I'm going to leave the Lost World Stalker profile, and you're going to come over here and click Run. And as we can see in the top left, I know that the ENB is working, and just give it a couple of minutes to load up. Can take maybe a minute or two when you load it up for the first time. And then you should be greeted with this screen, which I have to say looks absolutely amazing. We're going to click New Game, and then you will be greeted with the character customization screen. If you want to check that your ENB is working, if you click F12, it will actually remove the ENB. So F12 will put it back on again. So I'm not going to spend too much time here creating a character. You're going to select your stats for your starting character. You're going to give yourself a name, and then you're going to click Enter and then R, and then we are ready to start the game. But there are a couple more steps to have the mod list working 100% correct. For the Stalker mod list, you will need to click Medium Preset. Very important that you do this. Click Continue, Continue, Done. And it starts the game exiting the vault. When this page appears, you're going to click Skip, and you're going to select Keep Everything Enabled Default. You'll see up in the top left hand corner that the mods will start loading in, so just give it a second. As you can see, we can see all the mods loading. Then this backpack magazine is going to appear. We're going to take that, and we're going to select default rate for the backpacks, and you can select whichever one you want here, but default is the one that is recommended. So again, we're just going to wait a couple of minutes, and when everything is loaded in, we're then going to open up our Pip-Boy. We're going to go to Miscellaneous and then Settings, and we're going to select SKK Actor Replace and Respawn Manager. Find and Replace. I'm going to select this, and we're going to click Submit Changes. Then we need to go to these last two, Find Actor Keywords. We'll select that one first. We're going to scroll down, and Custom Keywords File, we're going to select until it has selected beside, and we're going to submit changes. And we're going to go back out, and we're going to go to Replace Actors. Again, we're going to go to the last one in the list before the line, Custom Actor File. I'm going to make sure this is enabled, submit changes, and then we can back out. The next step is by going to the pause menu, and we're going to click on Mod Config. Just let that load for a second, and when it's fully loaded, we're going to click the top one, MCM Settings Manager. We're going to cancel this, and we're going to click Apply. We're going to click OK, and then we're going to reload MCM. Click OK, and then we can back out. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to Save, and then we're going to exit to the desktop, and we're going to reload the game. Make sure that you're not loading it from the Steam library. Make sure you're going into Mod Organizer, and you can create a shortcut on your desktop if you want by selecting here and clicking Desktop, but I'm just going to run it from Mod Organizer. We're then going to load our game. Give it a second for the ENB to pop, and now we are ready to start our adventure in Fallout 4 Lost World. If this video has helped you out, please let me know and drop a sub and a like. I'll also link all the links that I mentioned within the video in the description. Thanks for watching and happy hunting.